Hello and welcome to July's Paper Pumpkin. If you are new to seeing this, Paper Pumpkin is a kit that comes out once a month from Stampin' Up. Comes in a fun box. This is more fun than usual. Usually it's just like an orangish box, but this one was a really pretty floral one. It will come with everything you need to make cards, mostly cards. A few times a year they'll have gift packaging, but usually it's cards. This time it's a kit to make 9 cards, so 3 each of 3 designs. You get a stamp set, this is what the stamp set looks like. You get it's still in here, an ink spot. And I think they do not repeat these. Hey, buddy. Throughout, for one calendar year, I don't think they repeat any of the colors. So this is gray granite. I usually use my full-size ink pad, and then I save those spots for gifts. And then you get any embellishments you need. Your first kit comes with a block, so the only thing you might need is a pair of scissors. Other than that, everything is included in the kit. And I get mine monthly. You can pre-order and get like a 6-month subscription or something. I just get it monthly, and it just comes to me every month. All right, so these are the cards we're going to make. And then if you are on my team and you're a Paper Pumpkin subscriber, or you subscribe through me, you're one of my subscribers, then I give you the materials to make one bonus card using the stamp set. And I'll show you that at the end. But let's get started on these gorgeous cards. And they are beautiful. So card number 1 is this card. Isn't that pretty? I really like these. So let's get got our ink pad. And all of these, we're only stamping on the sentiment. We're only stamping the sentiment. And it is on die cut pieces. But it's really not bad. I was worried about, stamping on this and getting it right. But it's really not bad because especially if you put something like this dark behind it, then you can see the outline very well. And the stamps are see-through. So that makes it much easier. So this one is I'm So Lucky to Have You in My Life. That's this one. I had to get a cake in the oven real quick, so I did not have time to get all my stamps ready. So we'll just get them ready as we go. All right. Now I will not be, I'm going to pull it down just a little bit. Right over mine, so it may be a little more challenging for me. I went above the camera, so yeah, it worked out. Oh yeah, I usually stamp both of the extra cards, but only put one of them together, and that way while I've got the stamp out, I get it all stamped at once. Let's see if I can do as well on this one. Yep, that worked out well. All right, I'm going to close this up while we're not using it. Okay. One of those we'll put away. And the other one, we'll get all our other pieces out. So you have this strip of pink and this beautiful die cut floral image. And what I love about Paper Pumpkin is they show you exactly where to put all of the adhesive. So in this kit, let me find my package with all my adhesives and embellishments. They gave us these little strips, like little adhesive strips. So that's what's going to go on the back of this. Whoops. You just put that in the middle of that. And then our floral piece has dimensionals. There, and here. And these are mini dimensionals. All right, and one down here. And then our sentiment is going to get one dimensional on this left side when you turn it over. All right, so got all of our adhesive on. Now let's do, I'm going to move this out of the way. We're going to put our pink strip on first. And I like to use my Take Your Pick tool to get those backings off of things like that. Kind of burnish it first, and then this just helps pull that off so easily. All right, so this is going to go about there. I'm sure it doesn't have to be exact. And then we'll put our floral piece on. So I'm just kind of looking at where they have it lined up on the bottom and on this side. So about like that. Again, it doesn't have to be perfect. And then, in case you missed it, they're putting a dimensional on the card. So that's what's going to pop up the other end of your sentiment. So it is going to go right in here. And that's easier than trying to figure out where to put it on the back of this so it would fit right in there. So take that backing off. And then you just want to be sure you have your sentiment over that. All right, and now all we need are our bling. Now they show, it's hard to tell. I had a hard time telling, but I think it is two big and one little, and that's the way the numbers worked out. And let me look at the card that I already made. It will be easier to see where they are on that one than on the picture, I think. So there's a big one here, and a little one here, and then another big one here. There we go. And that is our first card. Isn't that pretty? I just love these. Okay. Card number one. And the second one is this pretty orange one. Or reddish. I don't know, maybe it's poppies. Looks kind of like poppies. And I love that the envelopes match. I don't know if I didn't show you on the other one, but it's so pretty. All right. So let's get our sentiment ready. This is Let's Celebrate You. I think I can use one of these for this one. All right. And I had a bunch of extras of these. So if you do have trouble lining this up, they've given you quite a few extras. Well, maybe they gave you 2 of each of these, and then I had 4 or 6 of a totally different shape that I didn't find anywhere I was supposed to use it, so I don't know. All right, I'm gonna make sure I stay in the frame for you. Too many things over here on the side. Okay. Let's stamp our Let's Celebrate You. we go. Again, put that away so I don't stick my elbow in it. All right. Get all our other pieces out. Again, similar. They're all very similar, just different colors. So we have the strip of the colored paper, the floral image, and our sentiment. So we need our little strips again for our strip of colored paper. And then our dimensionals. So again, we have them on the flowers. Oops. And one down here on this leaf. And on the right side of our sentiment, once it's turned over. All right. Move these out of the way again. Take our backing off of our strip. And this one is going to go over, over to the left side. So about to the top of that leaf. About like that. Something like that. And then we need our flowers. And let's see. Trying to make sure I get them straight too. Looks like about like that. I love all the splatter on it too. It's very pretty. All right, now we need another dimensional on our card base. And it's going to squeeze in right there. Whoops. And then take the back off of our sentiment dimensional. And again, just make sure, whoops. That you're on top of that dimensional. All right, then we need our bling. And again, it's too big and a small. Get my card out so I can see what I did. Big one and a small one. And another big one. There we go. And that is card number 2. These are pretty quick ones too. All right. Knocked my envelope on the floor. Card number 2. All right. Last one is this beautiful it looks like daisies to me. Again, I love all of them. It's going to be very similar. This sentiment is, friends like you make life beautiful. This one. All right, let's get our sentiment piece. Let me grab the other one real quick. Okay. Now it has plenty of space around it. Oops. Oh, not bad. All right. save for later. Okay, get all our pieces out again. Our strip on this guy. All right, dimensionals. Whoops. In the middle of the flowers. And then one down here at the bottom. On this leaf. And then on our sentiment over here on the right side. Okay. Take our back off. And this goes about like that. Okay, our flowers. I think my mom would really enjoy these cards. I should maybe get a refill kit. You can get refill, if you're a Paper Pumpkin subscriber, you can get refill kits. And then that just includes all the paper products, but not the stamp set and the ink because you already have that. But I could get some and make them for my mom. And she would really enjoy these. I think she loves flowers. This one was a little bit tight. It just goes right in this corner. And it kind of got on that leaf a little bit, but your sentiment's going to be over it, so it doesn't really matter. All right, now our bling. Same thing. Two big and one little. So a big one up here. And a little one up there. And then a big one in here. So we have 2, 4, 6. I think we only need 6 more big ones and 3 more little ones. So you will have some left over that you can put on your bonus card if you want to. All right, card number 3. So let's, gotta be careful putting them in the envelopes with those little stems sticking down. Let's bring out the 3 that we did for the Paper Pumpkin. I'm going to turn their envelopes over because they're so pretty. So Cloud Daisies, I call them poppies. I don't know what those are. So those are the 3 that we made out of the kit. And then the bonus one, where it is? I was like, where is my bonus one? Is this one. So because it had gray granite, I looked for something that I had that was gray granite. And this is the Country Lace Designer Series paper. And this actually, so if you get stuck sometimes, like I was like, what do I want to make? Let me see if I can find it real quick. In the annual catalog, this is something new. I should flag the, here it is. It's on page 22. They have card sketches. And so I thought, okay, let me look at these and see if I can find something to do. So I chose this one right here. So it's just a good way to kind of jumpstart your creativity if you're having trouble coming up with something that you want to, you know, a card to do, that was easier for me, is to look at that. So let me show you how to make this. Now, I'll mail these to you, or if I'm seeing you soon, I'll give them to you in person. So somebody will get one pre-made, and I never know who it's going to be. I just randomly shuffle them all together, and then somebody will get the pre-made one. So hopefully it turns out being different people. All right, let's do our stamping first before we start. So I wanted to use that floral stamp. And this is, it may be hard to tell, but it is designer series paper. It's just a gray granite, kind of a textured. So let me grab that big flower image. And I didn't want to, you know, use it in a way that you would have to color it in case you didn't have things to color it with. And I try not to add too much extra, like sometimes I'll add like a black or something that could be like a green, but it could be any green. But this time I just used the ink that came in the kit. So we're just gonna stamp this guy. And he'll go off the edge a little, and that's fine. And then our sentiment, we're going to do the Let's Celebrate You again. So you could use this sentiment for a birthday, graduation even, engagement maybe. I don't know, you could use it for lots of different things. All right, that's all our stamping. Now I did take my snips and angle cut the ends. Just a little bit. It just gives it a little extra, I don't know. All right, now we can start putting things together. So you have a thick basic white card base. If you're using basic white for a card base, you want to use the thick. It's just sturdier and it will be better for your card base. And this is some more of that country lace. It's got basic beige on the back. I started with basic beige as my card base, but I didn't like it with these colors. It was okay with this Misty Moonlight, but all right, that goes there. This one goes up here, and I'll let it hang off the edge just a little bit. And then this one goes down here. Again, I'll let it hang off the edge just a little bit, and I overlapped them. And then I put a little bit of adhesive right there. And you just kind of, I didn't tie a bow. And this is our twine that comes in our basic Baker's Twine Basics, I think. And it's a little bit curly, so. But what you're doing is you're just making it look like, well, I think it's easier if you do it this way. So just lay it on your adhesive. Make a loop. Make another loop. And then just kind of make sure you're in the middle there, they're kind of together, because then when you put your sentiment over it, it just looks like there's a bow underneath. You can't tell that it's just laid on there. All right, and then we'll put dimensionals on this guy. So I just put one on each end. And then just lay that across. Let that go up a little bit because I want to be sure I'm over my adhesive. Lay that across like that. And there you go. And you, like I said, I think you would have extras of your bling, so you could add some more bling on that. Or if you have other bling that you want to use, that would work too. All right, that is it. Let me kind of pick up here. Show you one more time what we made. These are the cards we made from the kit. Thank you, Betty. I'm glad you liked it. And then there's the bonus. All right, this was really a fun one. And like I said, they were pretty easy to put together. You know, they're just stamp the sentiment and add the adhesive, and they were quick to put together. All right, well, thank you so much for joining me, and I will be back tomorrow night for my Facebook Live on my group and page, and we're going to be using, so starting today, there's a Designer Series paper sale on Designer Series paper that's in the annual catalog, and so this is some of that paper. And so this week I've been trying to share projects that use Designer Series paper that's on sale. Tomorrow night we'll make this, and it is using the Labeled with Love stamp set and the paper that I have completely covered up over here. I forget what it's called. Wildly Flowering paper, which has the older in colors. So tomorrow night we'll make that card at 7:30. So join me on my group and my page at 7:30 to make that. All right. Thank you for joining me, and I will see you tomorrow night. Bye.